G'day everybody, and welcome to our video we are producing today for Old York Cellars. We are going to show you our lamb and rosemary pie featuring Old York Cellars Syrah. Aussies like to call it Shiraz, but it's the same great taste, same process. Old York Cellars, we're lucky enough to find, has Syrah and has made it available to us to use in our lamb and rosemary pie. So we'll get into doing the magic gravy in a little bit, but right now let's get cooking. I have some extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna drop in some carrots, some celery, some shallots, a little bit of garlic, and about a medium-sized red onion. Now, I'm gonna mix this around a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sweat the onions in. I'm sorry I can't show you a video of exactly how we're doing. I'm working by myself, you know, the CDC rules, and I'm staying quarantined, and you know, what we've been doing is not operating the food truck. We're shipping our pies online now at theflyingpieguide.com. We are actually shipping nationwide. It has turned out to be quite successful for us. A lot of people ordering pies, they're shipped to your home. We offer free shipping in the Northeast, so please go online to theflyingpieguide.com and order your pies today, including this beautiful lamb and rosemary pie I'm about to show you. So everything's sweating in this olive oil. All I'm looking to do here is just try to get the carrots and the celery to soften a little bit, at the same time sweating the onions. When I say sweat the onions, it's between the shallots, the garlic, and the red onions. I'm trying to just absolutely kind of get the bitter taste out of it and make them more sweet. It's almost like caramelizing, but we're not quite going to that extent. What we're going to do is we're going to make this, and as this sweats in, now it's now starting to soften a little bit. I have some fresh rosemary and a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and I'm kind of sprinkle that into the mix. Now the rosemary, it's very important that you use fresh rosemary. You don't want to bruise it while you're chopping it. You just want to lay it out, de-stem it, and just cut it once or twice per leaf. This will release the flavors, the aromas, and the oils from within the plant, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful. It's going to come together beautifully later as we're making this pie. And so just mixing it in here, and it already smells absolutely wonderful. Now, we're going to make the gravy. Now, getting ready to do the gravy is going to be a consistency of the Syrah wine, a little bit of beef stock. We're going to use about 3 cups of wine. We're going to use about 2 cups of beef stock. We're going to use about 10 ounces of tomato paste. And we're going to whisk them together so that the flavors have a time to kind of blend together before going into the mixture and being offset by the rosemary. So I'm going to take my beef stock. I'm just going to pour it in. I apologize, I usually don't cook when I'm sitting down, but being 6'7", I can't quite fit it into the frame. So we're going to go ahead and do it this way anyway. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to drop it in. Now, everybody knows that cooked tomato paste can be quite sticky and tacky. So I just want to blend it, right? I'm going to whisk it and whisk it until all the big lumps are gone. And it just blends beautifully and kind of dissolves into the beef stock. Now once I have that process and I just kind of whisk it, beat it up a little bit, I'm going to take this beautiful Syrah wine. This is the reason this pie is so darn good. I'm going to add some wine. Now it's going to turn a deep burgundy color. By the way, I love the Old York Cellars corks. See the Old York Cellars imprint on the side of the cork? That is so creative. I only just noticed it. Anyway, we're going to beat this in. It's a beautiful, beautiful burgundy color. And the smell, the aroma is just absolutely magic. So we're going to take, and so this stop it from sticking. It's starting to stick a little bit here. So it's a beautiful thing. Now the flavors coming together, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to pour it. And pouring it directly into the pan, you can hear that sizzle as things calm down. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the heat, and I'm going to bring that to a boil. As soon as it's at a boil, I'm going to back it down to about a medium heat, and I'm going to let it simmer for about 45 minutes. You're not going to be able to see that in this video, but please stay tuned as we start to put some other videos up there on YouTube and Facebook, etc. Once it is, I've already taken the lamb, I've braised the lamb. It's nice and tender. We use, in our lamb and rosemary pie, we use organic New Zealand lamb. Comes in fresh from New Zealand, never frozen. When it reaches us, it's in absolute peak condition. It's organic, it's grass-fed, grass-finished, and raised specifically for the American market. We're lucky enough to be able to work with the Lamb Cooperative based in Canada, who is now our main meat supplier. Our beef pies, we use organic grass-fed or grass-finished beef. Our chicken is free-range chicken, and our vegetarian pies, well, they're just awesome. So these are the pies. And so I just want to show you, I'm going to lean forward. Our pies are all natural with organic fillings. We have a beautiful all butter laminated pie dough. It is absolutely scrumptious. It's got a secret ingredient in it to make it a little bit more crunchy and a little bit more flavorful when we're working with a savory filling versus like a fruit filling. So I'm just going to, I hope I don't make a mess here, but I'm going to break one of these pies open, and I'm going to show you the goodness, the carrots, the celery, the lamb. It's absolutely beautiful. And hope you don't mind, but that's wonderful. The rosemary, the lamb, the Syrah wine, it's absolutely fantastic.